Welcome back, tubers. Today we're going to get into putting these walls up now for the bathroom, now that we got the floor all situated. I got, next couple of minutes I'm going to be doing some fast forward as to, I'm laying out the lumber that I'm going to be using. A lot of this is reclaimed lumber. This is what I took out of the walls, the good ones. There was a couple of them that were questionable, so I chop them up and I use them for, shorter lengths and stuff like that. So anyway, this is an exciting period for me. It's a turning point. I've been working on this bathroom floor for so long. I had to restructure the floor, subflooring up underneath the outside walls. I had to, I got to pick it up with the toe jack and, the whole thing. It's exciting because, it's a turning point. I start putting the walls back in, and I can start doing some insulation, and I can do some plumbing, I can do some electrical. Now in the bathroom, there's not a whole lot to be for electrical. You got the string for the lights, and you got the one outlet over here by the sink that's going to be for shaving or whatever, girls doing their hair with a curler or whatever, Outside of that, you don't really need a whole lot of outlets in the bathroom. So it's real easy. I can just run a line over to the box and everything will be cool. And the plumbing is fairly easy in this house. Goes from the toilet to the shower, hot and cold, going to the floor, over to the sink, going over to the tub, going over to the utility room, and that's basically it. And then when I get around it, I can do the laundry room and the kitchen. It's just a little spur. Altogether, it's about 10 feet, 15 feet. There's 25, 30, 35 feet max. I mean, it's simple. So, hot and cold, get a bunch of fittings, and it just pops all together. I'm doing PEX. Again, that's going to be fairly easy. Now, there's several different ways to go with PEX. You can get the little metal crimp-on things, or there's ones that crimp like this, and then there's a circular one that crimps like that together, and then there's the Uponor, which is you got to expand it and then slip it on, and it's solid. I want to go with Uponor because it is a better product. It's kind of the Cadillac of the PEX, so we'll see how that goes. In the next few days, I'm going to run over to Home Depot, and I'll probably pick up a lot of that stuff. But I got to get the walls up, so that's what I'm going to be doing today and tomorrow. This, as I said before, this is a long series on this house that I paid $1 for. I am re-editing one of my earlier videos. It'll be actually number 3. I've got a temporary video in place of the episode number 3 right now. But later, once I get it re-edited, I'm going to make number 3 the episode where I explain how I got this house for $1 and some of the costs that were involved. I go over ballpark figures, certain things that I did that saved me a lot of money. And a lot of you guys will be interested in that because it'll give you ideas. It will inspire you to go out and be able to pick up property for cheap. Now, as you view these lessons or these videos that I am producing, you'll see that a lot of it is not what you want to do. I'm doing the hard stuff, the foundation work and the rim joist and the sill plate. Oh, that's all hard stuff. But notwithstanding, doing the walls and insulation, electrical, a lot of you guys can do all that real easy, and it becomes more easy when you see other people do it. And a lot of these videos that you see of other people, they got little tiny cabins, they got little houses, they got, it's just amazing what people can do with little properties. Now this house is not all that big, right? It's only, the footprint is 30 feet by 30 feet. 30 feet. So minus a 2-foot section here from the bathroom over to the wall. So you subtract out 28 feet. So I'm roughly close to about 850 square feet in the ballpark, interior space. That's not entirely big, but it's not entirely small either. So, but I like doing this kind of stuff. I've been remodeling all of my own houses as I've gone through life, and it's a hobby for me. I like it. I'm retired. I've been retired for 5 years now, and I do this to stay busy. I'm not one of these older guys that want to sit in a lounge chair and watch TV all day long. That's just not my style. I like to stay active. I like watching these other videos. I like doing stuff with my mind to keep the gray matter going, you know. And I take vitamin supplements, and I'm sharp. I'm sharp as a tack, you know. I love it. I see many of my friends that are roughly my age, and their health is going downhill. I mean, I got a close personal friend. He's had a bout of cancer, but he's overweight, he smokes, he drinks, he's just, every day it's something else, you know, and he's going downhill. My father smoked his entire life, and he passed away at almost 70 years old. I'm 67, I'm coming up on 70. I think psychologically this is what's kind of keeping me going. I don't want to, you know, my dad passed away at 70. Well, 2 months before his 70th birthday. But, you know, I tried to tell him many times in his life to quit smoking, quit smoking. Eventually that's going to, you know, catch up to you, and it did. It gave him emphysema, and that was the end of that. So, again, I'm in pretty good health. I do have diabetes. So, you know, I got to watch my sugar intake and my carbohydrates. You know, it happens to the best of us, right? But my stats for my blood work, my labs, is looking better. Every year it looks better and better and better. With the exception of this COVID thing going on, my sugar levels have gone up. My A1C, which is what they track, you know, when you're diabetic, my hemoglobin A1C, it's come down from 9-something, down into 8s, down into the 7s. I was 7.3 last year, and this year, you know, I just kind of let it slip at 7.8, but that gives me an opportunity. So I want to get back down into the high 6s. So I'm working on that. You know, everybody's got to overcome their difficulties. And meanwhile, I have this beautiful investment property, this house, that eventually I'm going to live in. Here's the clue for you. Once I get this bathroom closed in, sheetrocked, and ready to go, get that toilet set up, I am ready to move in. You know, I'll have running water. Well, with, you know, I mentioned before in another video that I'm going to put a water collection system, rainwater collection system on this house. That's going to cost me a few bucks. You know, the filters, they all cost money. And the big tote box, the big IBC tote, they're like a couple $100, you know. So again, I'm going to have to reinvest a little bit of money to get the running water going. Now, I've mentioned this before, I've got a water meter in my backyard, but I can't use it. And so it's more expensive for me to go to the public utility department, have them dig a trench and put in another meter in my yard so that I can use it. I want to be off-grid. So that being said, that means all my water's got to be for free, all my electricity's got to be for free. I'm going to have solar. I've got a little bit of solar. I've got a total of 100 amp worth of solar panels. It's a Harbor Freight little kit, and it's 100 watts. So I can't live on that. So I'm going to get me a whole string of solar panels. I'm going to get them from eBay or from China or wherever I get them from. You guys will, I'll let you guys know when I do get them. Hopefully that'll be in spring this next year, 2021. I'll be ready to do that. This winter, like I'm saying, I'm doing all the interior work. So, but I don't want to ramble too much. Like I said, I want to get these walls up, and so I did a little video clip here. I sped it up. I can only go 8 times fast, so I can't go like 16 or whatever, you know, or time lapse or anything like that. I don't have anything fancy. I just have a standard little camera, and I got standard little editing software, you know, nothing fancy. So anyway, we're going to get to it. I'm going to run this clip here. It's going to be 2 minutes long, and it's going to show you, I'm just throwing all the lumber out here, and I'm trying to get this one beam picked up a little bit higher. I got to go up another 1/2 inch, and then I can start assembling this wall. So we're going to get to that. I'm going to tinker around while I run that video, and then we'll come back, and then I'm going to do some more stuff for you. All right? So we'll see you in a All right, welcome back, tubers. Yesterday, I started throwing in these studs for this bathroom wall here, and it got past 3 o'clock, and sun went down because we're up against some foothills, and of course I've got trees in my backyard, and it starts to get dark around here really quick. Anyway, let me show you this wall that we put together yesterday. And it's, as you can see, now, to get my 16-inch on centers, I started off with the outside wall. And then when I come to the back wall here to the bathroom, I'm going to start off with that wall then. And then, of course, here make a jag and then meet up with the other wall. So that's what we're going to be doing today. But this video here has already gone 12 minutes, and plus this here, so another maybe 14 minutes. So I'm going to cut it off here. And we're going to do a bunch of things, but to give you a quick overview of what we got to do is that down here, down here by this other beam, I've got the secondary beam, the original beam to the house. I want to get underneath that and get one of my cement bricks underneath it. See, like I got down here, cement brick, and then get my jack up underneath it and start raising that old beam up. Now, it's compromised, so I'm not exactly sure how well it's going to go. As you can see, my door frame is crooked, of course. I already knew that. So I gotta start leveling off a whole bunch of crap today. Now, the good news is, I only got about another 2 more studs left, full length, you know, the 93-inch ones that I'm using for the wall. So the good news is, in the bedroom, it's going to be a walk-in closet. Right now, it's 2 closets for each of the 2 bedrooms. I don't need 2 separate walls. So one of these walls is going to go away. So, and then I got to restructure that format up there on top. So, anyway, so that, again, I'm going to be tinkering around, doing a lot of measuring and putting the walls back in and stuff like that. So that'll keep me busy for another day or two, and we'll pick up where we left off. So I just wanted to give you guys kind of an overview of what we've been doing here. And I like to give you guys little tips and hints and tricks of the trade, or whatever, you know, things that I've learned along the way. So, again, like I said, 16-inch on centers. You got to know where you're going to start from. That's always a good thing. And to put this back wall in for the bathroom, it's all predicated off of the water closet stack for the toilet. Over here is where it comes up for the vent. But off the center of the hole, back 12 inches, is going to be the wall. That's my absolute measurement right there. Now, there's going to be sheetrock on the front of the wall, so you go back 12.5 inches for the wall, and 99% of the toilets will fit. I've got 2 toilets, an old one back there in the corner. That's the one I took out. That one's junky, that's for damn sure. And then a brand new one that's never been used before. It's dusty right now, but I got to clean it off. But so I'm going to be putting that in here. And then once I tack in this subfloor over here, I don't need much. I can use 1/2 inch. I don't need this real heavy 3/4 inch stuff, because that's going to be underneath the tub, and the tub's going to be mounted up against the wall and down on the subfloor up front here. So we're getting ready to do that. So again, I'm going to throw in a piece of subfloor in there, a 1/2 inch. I got to trim out all of the pieces of the old subfloor. I got to pull it out, and then I'm going to be screwing up from underneath into the wall subfloor, because, or maybe not. I'll just put a 2x4 across here. Once I get that all trimmed off, I'll get my saber saw out, make some trimmings there, because that's all. The original rim joist to the whole rest of the house is a 4x6. That's a 4x6, so it comes out flush with the wall, which was kind of interesting. But you know, when I get around to it, I'm going to put all 2x6 in, so that's getting there. So anyway, that kind of gives you up to date what's going on. This house I paid for $1, so we're going to get into that. Thank you for watching. Again, this is a long series of things that I'm doing to this house. I'm going to get it ready for me to live in. And it's getting there. It's getting there. Like I said, we went past the pivotal point yesterday. Get the wall in, the floor is in, everything's ready to go for the bathroom. Once I get the bathroom in, I can live in this place, you know? I got the heater in the front room, wood stove. Let me get you showing what's going on back here. Look at that. Woohoo! It is warm in this living room. I can feel it. Woo! My little fans are going there. This is a nice place to stand. Look at that. Oh, God. Get my little buns warmed up here. So anyway, thank you for watching. Like I always say, if you like this content, throw me a like or a subscribe and a comment. If you guys got something to say, be sure to throw me a comment. I'd love to answer you guys. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.